Welcome to this quick tutorial on how to use the NåmenLøs BarrelTransformer fast and effective. We assume for this tutorial that you already have configured the BarrelTransformer and set your inventory folder. In the last part of this quick tip I'll show you how to move the transformed barrels into a storage system. For this to work you also need to have the storage UUID configured. If you're not using a storage system, just ignore the last minute or so. Well, first of all, we need to gather some fresh water barrels from the well. This is the most boring and time-consuming part and sadly cannot be sped up. Let's watch our working victim Jody for a few moments, because seeing others work can be really relaxing. When we got enough of digging water barrels for the moment, we can proceed to make them transfer. Right now the barrels are in our inventory's object folder and they are not transferable. Let's go to our BarrelTransformer. If we can, we have one right next to the water well we use. Should this not be possible, go home and use the transformer there. Zoom in on the BarrelTransformer. Then click it once and hit the reset button in case there's any data left from the last use. It's now ready for action. Now open your inventory window and your chat history window. Arrange both windows so you can see them at the same time and they don't overlap too much. I like to resize the inventory window in such a way that I can see 25 objects in a row, but not more. It takes a bit of experimenting, but seeing exactly 25 items here makes the workflow faster later on. Now right click the BarrelTransformer and select Edit. In the Edit window, which should also not overlap the other windows, switch over to the Contents tab. You should see an empty BarrelTransformer, only one script inside. Now select exactly 25 water barrels in your inventory with the left mouse button and the Shift key on your keyboard. If you have less than 25 barrels it's also okay, but not more. Drag the selected barrels onto the Content tab of the Edit window with your mouse. When hovering over the Edit window, release the mouse button to drop the barrels in. It'll take a moment for the barrels to show up in the Windows display, but take a look at the hover text on the BarrelTransformer. Your barrels are already in and registered. Here you can also double check that you have max 25 barrels loaded. Now you can close the Edit windows and leave the Edit mode. Touch the BarrelTransformer to get the menu and select Transform. The transformer will now start working. See the change in the hover text. It shows you what the transformer is currently up to. You will also see a green hover text when transforming barrels. That is the barrel hover text shining through. When transforming buckets you won't see this kind of green text. Keep an eye on the transformer's hover text. When it gets yellow it's finished and a new menu will pop up. This will take a few seconds depending on sim performance. When we got our menu, in local chat we got the confirmation that 25 barrels were read successfully. Now select the button labeled to inf. Once the button is pressed, several lines of chat are generated in local. You can read them if you like, but we're only interested in the last one, the long line with the strange numbers in it. Copy it from your local chat like so. Mark the chat line beginning with ktake with your left mouse button until the very end. Then right click with your mouse and hit copy. Now click the chat box where you normally would type the things in that you want to say in local chat. Right click there again and this time select paste. Then click the say button next to it. In the local chat you will now see several status messages from your viewer. They indicate that something is going on. You are in fact just taking the water barrels into your inventory. While this is performing you can rant a bit about group notice spam. They always pop up in the moment you can't have them. Always. When all barrels are taken into your inventory, you can go to transform the next batch. Open your Edit window once more, mark 25 fresh barrels in your inventory, drag them over. And we don't see a change on the transformer's hover text, we forgot to reset it, no problem. The barrels are in the transformer's contents, so close the Edit window again. Touch the transformer, press reset in its menu. Now it's ready, now we see the status hover text with the amount of barrels loaded. Touch the transformer again, press transform to start the process for the new batch. Once the transformation is done, the menu pops up again. Select to inf. Copy the last long chat line, the one that begins with ktake, and paste it back to local chat. Hit enter or click on the save button. Once all barrels are taken into the inventory, don't forget to reset the transformer for the next batch. Touch it, in the menu click on reset. Open the edit window and drag the next batch of 25 fresh barrels into the transformer. Click the transform button to start the transformation. When transformed, hit to inf in the menu. Copy and paste the chat command. And repeat. Repeat as long as you have barrels in your inventory. From time to time you may see a message in local chat that says activation failed, please read again. This happens when you come across a barrel or bucket that does not want to be transferred. Sometimes, maybe even every 100 barrels or so, you stumble across a stubborn one. So far I have no idea how that comes or what to do about it. The only thing you can do is pick that stupid barrel from your inventory and use it yourself. It will not get transferred no matter how often or which way you read it. Now we have only a few fresh barrels left in our inventory. Let's drag the remaining barrels over too. As I mentioned, you can always transfer less than 25 barrels. Even a single barrel would be possible. Just not more than 25 in one go. Reset, edit, drag and drop, close edit window, transform. You can now see that with less than 25 barrels, the chat command line that we need to copy and paste is significantly shorter. Copy, paste, and hit the save button. Now all our barrels are in the desired folder in our inventory. We now can transfer them, pack them up, store them, put them in a vendor, whatever. As I mentioned in the beginning, if you are not using a storage system, you can stop watching here. But in case you are, let me quickly show you how to easily transfer your barrels into a storage prim. Please note that this storage prim we are using the pipeline system here does not belong to Jody, but to someone else. Putting the barrels in there is not only storing them, but at the same time a transfer to another owner. After the pickup of our last few barrels, we did not reset the transformer. That is not necessary in this case, since we only need the storage command. Touch the transformer and this time click on To Storage in the menu. Again, important is the last chat line the transformer gives us. It starts with Z drop. Copy and paste it into the local chat and hit enter or press the say button. Your viewer will now start transferring the contents of your specified inventory folder onto the storage prim. For that to work, you will have the prim's UUID configured beforehand. While the transfer is in progress, you will see a lot of status messages. Your viewer tells you for each barrel exactly that it got moved. This may take a while, but it is very convenient and safe. When we look at the hover text of our storage system, we can see that the inventory is arriving there. Actually, it is arriving faster than the storage system can count it. It's amazing. Let's watch this for a moment while we grab a coffee and relax. We did a lot of work and have earned this moment. And the coffee. Okay, we're getting to the end of this quick tip. I hope it will be useful to you, and if you practice a bit, you will be able to perform this much faster than I did now for this tutorial. But even at this speed, we have made more than 100 barrels transferable in a few minutes. Imagine how much time we had needed if we had them all retched and taken back manually. Once the transfer is finished, you will see a status message in local chat telling you that. And now it's time for Jody and us to go all home. Have a great day and thank you for your interest in our products.